In the corrupt city of Veridian, where crime ran rampant and justice was a mere illusion, a shadowy figure emerged from the darkness. This vigilante, known only as the Phantom, had a unique approach to dealing with the villains that plagued the city's streets. Instead of bringing them to justice, he eliminated them, one by one. The Phantom was a mysterious figure, his identity hidden beneath a black cloak and a mask that concealed his face. He moved with the agility of a panther, striking fear into the hearts of criminals. His methods were swift and brutal, leaving no room for mercy. Some considered him a hero, while others saw him as nothing more than a cold-blooded killer. Veridian was a city drowning in corruption. The police force, once a symbol of hope, had become a breeding ground for dirty cops and politicians who were in the pockets of powerful crime syndicates. The Phantom saw no other way to bring justice to the city but to take matters into his own hands. His first target was the notorious crime lord, Vincent, the Snake, Russo. Russo had controlled Veridian's underworld for years, his influence reaching even the highest echelons of power. The Phantom tracked him down to a secret meeting in an abandoned warehouse, where Russo and his henchmen were plotting their next move. With the element of surprise on his side, the Phantom struck with deadly precision. His martial arts skills were unmatched, taking down Russo's men one by one. The crime lord himself put up a fight, but he was no match for the Phantom's relentless determination. In the end, Russo met his demise, his reign of terror finally coming to an end. News of the vigilante's actions spread like wildfire throughout Veridian. Some celebrated the Phantom as a savior, a symbol of hope in a city plagued by darkness. Others, however, questioned his methods. They argued that justice should be served in a court of law, not through the barrel of a gun. The Phantom's next targets were corrupt politicians who had been orchestrating Veridian's downfall from behind closed doors. These men and women had manipulated the system for their own gain, leaving the city's inhabitants to suffer. The Phantom knew that their removal from power was crucial for Veridian to have any chance at redemption. One by one, the corrupt politicians fell, their secrets exposed, and their lives ended by the Phantom's hand. The city slowly began to change. With each villain eliminated, fear gripped the hearts of those who had once thought themselves untouchable. The corrupt began to question their own safety, never knowing when the Phantom would strike next. As the body count rose, so did the tension within the city. The police force, divided between those who saw the Phantom as a necessary evil and those who saw him as a threat to their authority, intensified their efforts to capture him. But the Phantom remained elusive, always one step ahead. In the end, the Phantom's reign of justice came to an abrupt halt. His identity was discovered by a detective who had been tirelessly hunting him down. The detective, torn between his duty and his admiration for the Phantom's mission, made a difficult choice. He decided to keep the Phantom's secret, understanding that sometimes the line between right and wrong was blurred in a city as corrupt as Veridian. And so, the Phantom continued his crusade, eliminating villains and bringing a semblance of justice to a city that had long forgotten what it meant. Though his methods were controversial, his actions became a beacon of hope for those who had been forgotten by the system. The corrupt city of Veridian would never be the same again.